Boston is a big-framed wideout with exceptional ball skills and production. He lines up both outside and in the slot. He uses his upper body strength to power through press coverage. He's a long strider and understands how to use his big body to wall off defenders at all three levels. He's an outstanding ball winner. He has a huge catch radius and can play above the rim in the red zone. He makes some outstanding catches. After the catch, he relies more on physicality than finesse to create extra yards. Overall, Boston's skill set is very similar to Courtland Sutton's when the two-time Pro Bowler was coming out of SMU.
Williams floats it into one-on-one coverage down the sideline for Denzel Boston. It's a touchdown!
McNeel Warren is a tall, long safety prospect with fantastic production. He's a fun player to study. Every game I examined was littered with big hits, plays on the ball, and high energy. He's a very explosive player. He can range off the hash and make plays on the sideline. He drives on throws in front of him and runs through wideouts attempting to corral the ball between the hashes. He has very fluid, smooth, change of direction ability in space. Against the run, he's aggressive to the alley and explodes into ball carriers. He can really unlock his hips on contact. Overall, McNeel Warren is a bouncy, twitchy athlete with Pro Bowl potential. Mesidor was a highly productive edge rusher for the Hurricanes. He has an ideal frame, relentless motor, and pass rush instincts.
And now out to midfield. He's got nowhere to go. You can only run away from Akheem Mesidor for so long.
Against the pass, his game is more about power than pure speed. He uses a shake bull rush to get offensive tackles on their heels, and he can also incorporate a push-pull move for pressures.
Akheem Mesidor with an edge rush and a sack.
Once he creates some separation, he can corner and bend towards the quarterback. When he's allowed to rush inside over guards, he wins very early in the down. He never stops working his hands and he refuses to stay blocked. Against the run, he has enough length and a powerful enough base to firmly set the edge against tackles and consistently annihilate tight ends. Overall, Mesidor is a better version of 2025 second-round pick Nick Scorton. Howell is a slightly undersized edge rusher with outstanding twitch, tenacity, and production. He lacks ideal length, but it didn't cause him problems in the games I studied. As a pass rusher, he wins in a variety of ways. He can win early with speed, he can rush with power, or use his instincts to counter when offensive tackles overset outside. He plays with a nice blend of violence and awareness. Against the run, he can roll his hips and utilize leverage to set the edge. He has the burst to knife through and make plays behind the line, and he chases with outstanding effort on the backside. I know he lacks prototypical measurements, but a smart team will set that aside and add an energetic force off the edge. Hood has average size but excellent play speed and toughness. In press, he is patient, staying on balance before using his hands to redirect at the line of scrimmage. He is fluid to turn, open up, and mirror underneath. He has plenty of speed to carry vertical routes. From off coverage, he'll trust his eyes, and he's efficient with his plant and drive on balls in front. Hood is consistently in position down the field. He can locate and play the ball. He is more than willing against the run, fighting through blockers and serving as a reliable tackler in space. Overall, Hood is a complete player and should be a solid starter immediately at the next level.
And immediately Lag is crushed by Colton Hood.
Tyson is an explosive receiver with a lot of wow plays littered throughout his tape. He is a fluid mover and he incorporates a variety of releases and general creativity into his route running. He has suddenness off the line and out of breaks down the field. He will weave and get cornerbacks off balance before exploding away from them. He makes some incredible catches on deep balls. He tracks the ball with ease over the shoulder and he can almost hover in the air while waiting for it to come down. After the catch, he has some wiggle to make defenders miss and excellent speed to pull away. Durability was an issue throughout his college career. That's the only factor keeping his grade where it is. McCoy had an outstanding 2024 season but missed the entire 25 campaign due to an ACL tear. He's at his best in press coverage, effectively landing his one-hand jam while maintaining balance to stay on the hip and mirror. He is always under control with his movement. In zone coverage, he will set traps, knowing he can sink back and recover to make plays on the ball. His ability to elevate and play the ball is impressive. He is a capable tackler in space, but he lacks the physicality and effort to be a force player against the run. He was consistently dominant in 24, except in the playoff game against Ohio State, where Jeremiah Smith beat him for a touchdown on a fade and drew a penalty in the end zone. Overall, McCoy has the speed, movement, and ball skills to start day one. Mauigoa is a big, powerful right tackle prospect. He has a massive lower body and plays with a firm base and pass protection. He has average foot quickness out of his stance, but he can bend his knees and anchor against power rushers. He's a fluid mover and is patient with his punch. Once he latches on, he has strong hands to steer and control. In the run game, he can uproot and displace defenders with upper torque and leg drive. He's more of a one-track player at the second level. He can swallow linebackers when he doesn't have to adjust in space. Mauigoa should immediately be a dominant run blocker in the NFL, and he has the skill set to be very functional and passable in pass protection. After starting 11 games at left tackle as a freshman, Fano lined up at right tackle for the last 2 seasons at Utah. He has excellent size, strength, and quickness for the position. In the passing game, he's quick out of his stance, and he easily covers up speed rushers or rides them upfield. He lacks ideal length, but he's still able to stall bull rushers because of his core strength and knee bend. He does occasionally overset and loses against inside counters and spins. In the run game, he can latch, turn, and dump defenders at the point of attack. He's quick to climb to the second level and wall off linebackers. I love his play temperament. Overall, Fano lacks length and is still developing as a pass protector, but he's an explosive people mover with upside.
Sets up backside's got his man, and they'll score. Spencer Fano, the right tackle.
Ioane was a dominant presence at left guard for the Nittany Lions. He has a thick, proportioned build and plays with outstanding strength and power. In the passing game, he can bend his knees, redirect, and he stays attached to defenders. He'll occasionally take a loss against speed, but he handles power with ease. He's aware on stunts and games. In the run game, he latches on, he'll run his feet, and he's always looking to finish. He had an epic battle against Oregon defensive lineman Amari Washington in Penn State's double overtime loss to the Ducks last season. Ioane has tremendous upper torque to toss defenders out of the hole. He takes proper angles to the second level and can adjust in space. Overall, I love his temperament, toughness, and ability to anchor. He'll be an impact starter from day one. Downs is a versatile safety prospect with outstanding instincts and intangibles. He moved around an Ohio State scheme, but primarily lined up underneath as a nickel, strong safety, or nickel backer. In the passing game, he's a smooth mover and utilizes his eyes and instincts to close and limit windows. He's physical and has enough speed to mirror tight ends in man coverage. He didn't get challenged much at the college level, which limited his ball production, though he did snag a pair of interceptions in each of his 3 seasons. He is an outstanding blitzer, showing timing and feel. He's excellent against the run, takes proper angles, attacks ball carriers, and is a dependable tackler. He handles most of the communication for the defense, and the staff raves about his intelligence and leadership. Overall, Downs lacks wild traits, but he's a plug-and-play starter who makes others around him better. Tate is a tall, long wideout with outstanding play speed and production. He has excellent suddenness in defeat press coverage, and he covers ground quickly with his long stride. He attacks defenders' leverage when they play him in off coverage. He has strong, reliable hands in traffic, and he tracks the ball beautifully over his shoulder down the field. He can access an extra gear when the ball is in the air. He is a loose athlete, and that shows up when he adjusts to balls thrown on his back shoulder. He is efficient with his footwork when working back to the quarterback. While not exceptionally dynamic with the ball in his hands, he's still very productive. Overall, Tate should provide an immediate impact in the vertical passing game. Delane is one of the most consistent players in this draft class. He makes everything look so easy in coverage as a corner who is extremely loose and fluid in his change of direction. He's adept at press coverage, possessing the ability to reroute and mirror all over the field. In zone, he plays with both instinct and awareness. He goes long stretches without getting challenged because of his tight coverage. When he is attacked, he can locate and make plays on the ball. He always looks to get involved in the run game, closing space in a hurry and operating as a physical, reliable tackler. Overall, Delane has the tools to match up with every style of receiver. He can run with the vertical weapons or play physical with the bigger ones. Makai Lemon is one of my favorite players in the entire draft. He's a wideout with a running back's body and a linebacker's temperament. He's at his best working in the slot, where he wins with quickness and understands how to tempo his routes and consistently wins in traffic. He doesn't waste steps and he can explode in and out of the break point. He plays bigger than his size, displaying several 50-50 ball wins on elevated throws. To see his entire repertoire, just throw on the Iowa tape. He was a craftsman in that game and couldn't be covered. He ended up with 10 catches for 153 yards and a touchdown. He is ultra competitive after the catch, breaking tackles and fighting for yards. Overall, Lemon is going to draw a lot of comparisons to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and they're warranted. Bain is a thick, square edge rusher with short arms. His game tape is littered with disruption, destruction, and dominance. As a pass rusher, he lacks an elite get-off, but he wins with leverage, power, and polish. Launches out of his 4-point stance, he can uproot offensive tackles and force open one of their shoulders to get to the quarterback.
This Miami defense led by that man, Rueben Bain Jr.
He has a nasty chop-rip move, a violent hump move, and a nifty Euro step move. Against the run, he ragdolls tight ends, and his motor to chase is unrelenting.
And here's Bain. Rueben Bain Jr., their leading tackler, couple of sacks already.
Overall, he might lack ideal speed and length, but those shortcomings haven't stopped him from taking over big games and key moments. His drafting team is adding a certified junkyard dog. It reminds me a lot of former Eagle Trent Cole. Styles is a tall, long, and rangy linebacker prospect. He made a smooth transition from safety to linebacker during his college career. In the run game, he's quick to see things develop, read, and fill to make tackles. He uses his length to press off blocks, and he has outstanding lateral range to pick up production on the perimeter. He's a very firm, reliable tackler with the stopping power on contact. Styles is also outstanding in coverage. He can run with slot receivers down the seam and smoothly mirror tight ends all over the field. He's an explosive blitzer, and he will run over running backs who try and get in his way. Styles' performance in the Big Ten title game against Indiana answered any questions about his game, as he was the best defender on the field in that matchup. He reminds me a lot of Fred Warner coming out of college. Bailey is an ultra-explosive edge rusher with outstanding production. Operated out of both a 2- and a 4-point stance in Texas Tech's scheme. His game is all about that get-off and winning early in the down. He eats ground in a hurry and uses a nasty dip-rip move before flattening quickly to the quarterback.
I try to emulate my game after Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, Aiden Hutchinson, different tips and tricks from them, just help me become the best athlete I can.
He complements his speed rush with a sudden inside spin move and flashes the ability to convert that speed to power. This is an area where he can improve at the next level. Against the run, he plays with effort and range from the backside, but does need to improve his consistency and physicality when holding the point of attack on the front side. Overall, Bailey has areas to address, but his ability to create short corners to the passer is exceptional.
Jackson's in trouble and down. David Bailey, he is a sack machine.
Reese is a very fluid and explosive athlete. Ohio State has used him as a chess piece in their defense. He'll line off the ball at linebacker, he'll rush off the edge, and he'll occasionally even be deployed as a spy on the quarterback. I project him best as an edge rusher at the next level. When he rushes off the edge, he has elite speed and bend. He can overpower tight ends, tackles, running backs, when he has a little bit of a runway. When he has that runway, he can really generate a lot of power. He might lack polish as a rusher, but I do believe that's something that can be developed at the next level. He has so much snap in his hands. He can match and mirror tight ends and running backs in coverage, and against the run, he can generate credible knockback power on the front side with the elite speed to chase and make plays from the backside. Overall, Reese reminds me a lot of Jalen Walker from the 2025 draft. Love is a dynamic weapon as both a runner and a receiver. On inside runs, he's a little high and narrow, but he explodes to and through the hole.
Jeremiah Love, full head of steam, and there he goes.
He'll drop a level, lower on contact, and has the lower leg drive to simply bounce off defenders. He doesn't always let things develop. He can be a little impatient at times, but he can get really skinny through narrow passages.
And another first down.
He has elite speed on outside runs to capture the corner, and he can go the distance. He has a rare ability to make defenders miss without even gearing down. His spin move at full speed is electric.
Makes the defender miss. It scores. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
In the passing game, he can run routes like a wideout. He's smooth, polished, and natural. He plucks the ball effortlessly. In pass pro, he is both aware and willing, but he's at his best when he's out in the route. Overall love as a home run hitter, I think he's going to immediately expand the playbook for whoever drafts him in April. Mendoza is a very accurate thrower with excellent size, toughness, and enough athleticism. He operates out of the gun. He'll lean heavily on the RPO game, has really quick hands, makes good decisions, and he's very accurate on those quick throws. If you want to see him make more NFL-type throws, it's really helpful to study his 3rd and 7+ reel. That's where he shows the velocity to drive the ball in the seam and also displays pinpoint placement on those back shoulder throws. He'll occasionally hold the ball too long, hunting big plays in those situations. He can clean that up. He's insanely tough, routinely hanging in the pocket and absorbing big hits. He picks his spots as a runner, but he's logged some huge conversions to see the national championship game. His size, arm talent, and competitive nature remind me a lot of Matt Ryan when he was coming out of Boston College, and I expect a lot of success very early in the career of Fernando Mendoza.